Welcome everybody to the Church Parking Lot Podcast, episode 5. I am your co-host, J. Jamal, joined by my boy,
B. Allen. What's happening, everybody?
B. Allen, J. Jamal, at it again. First, let's let you know where we're at, where we're standing. Give you all of our social media tags. We got Facebook at Church Parking Lot Podcast, Instagram at Church Parking Lot Podcast, YouTube, Church Parking Lot Podcast, and we are broadcasting on Anchor.fm. If I remember correctly, that is Church Parking Lot without the podcast. And they broadcast off of Spotify, Apple, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, and Google Cast, wherever you can get your podcast. Hey, what's up, B?
What's happening, man?
Shoot, cold, chilling like a villain, dog. And y'all know what time it is. Our favorite segment of the show that we introduced last episode, and it is called 4Y.
Why 4?
Oh boy. So this week's segment for 4YY4 involves a town in Kentucky. Yes, deep South Kentucky.
Bluegrass State, right?
Bluegrass State.
Country music.
Yeah, all of that.
Fleetwood Mac. That's coming to mind.
That's all them, baby. All of them. Hannah Montana.
What?
What's her daddy name? The guy. What's his name?
Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, he sang that.
Yeah.
That's not his name. That's the name of the song.
That's all I know.
Him and her.
Yeah, him and her.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. What's the daddy name? Something Cyrus.
Something Cyrus.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he sang in the song with the boy. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus. That's his name. Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, I don't know if he's from Kentucky. No, he's from Tennessee. I think he's from Tennessee.
I feel like they all from Kentucky.
Tennessee and Kentucky, Alabama.
Yes. All the porn stars are in San Diego, and all the country music stars are in Kentucky. That's just the way it goes.
Oh, and West Virginia. Even though West Virginia ain't in the South, they pretty much the same people.
West Virginia want to be Virginia so bad.
They really do.
No.
I don't know why they split, but of course, you know. Anyway, our this week's segment for 4YY4 involves the state of Kentucky and the statue of Jefferson Davis. Now, we've seen all these people going around taking down these statues, but Kentucky decided to do it. Confederate statues, excuse me. They're taking down these Confederate statues, and you see that Kentucky decided to do it on their own. But what they found inside was something different. Who in the world has a bottle? Well, first of all, let's talk about this. Who names a drink bottle of Glenmore Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey?
Glenmore Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
How do you ask for that at a bar?
That's 5 words, and they all mean whiskey.
Right. Give me some of that GKSB whiskey.
Was there anything left in the bottle?
No, it was empty.
It must have been some good stuff.
It had to be 1936, baby. Yeah, that was all straight. That might have been 100 proof. I'm surprised.
I'm sure it was.
I'm surprised they got the statue up. You know what? The statue was probably backwards. They just built the town around the statue. They probably came to look at the statue. Was like, guys, you put it up back. Just build the houses over there.
That's crazy, man. But it actually makes sense if you think about, well, where I'm from in Richmond, Jeff Davis Highway is vicious.
Is it?
Yes. I'm talking prostitution.
Whoa.
Drug use.
Oh, they all up in there.
Low income.
Yeah.
Everything. Jeff Davis. But it ranges, though, because if you keep driving up Jeff Davis, it changes. It's a nice mix. But it's just awkward that, you call that stretch Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis Highway, and I'm wondering if they're gonna start like just changing everything that's involved with Confederacy.
I think they did because they changed the name right down the street here to some other name. So it used to be Jefferson Davis Middle School.
Oh,
But now
okay.
it's changed to something else. So they getting ready to do it. I heard that they was trying to make a Harriet Tubman school.
Is that underground? Insert corny joke here.
Right. That's what I heard, man. They trying to start naming schools after, good, people, black people that actually did, really good things.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of them, but there need to be plenty more. And I think far less Confederate schools, if that's even a thing. I mean, I know there's statues and, there's monuments and there's street names, but
Facts.
to go to a school where we're there to learn and we're learning about, one side of history, that just seems wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because your school's name is after one side of history.
Right.
And it's the side that you're learning in school.
Right. And I'm trying to understand because I hear a lot of flack from people that want to keep these statues and whatnot. Their stance is that we're trying to erase history or alter history.
I hear those too.
And it's, to me, it's like that can't be farther from the truth because we don't have an equal amount of statues representing the other side.
Facts.
So if there were statues of, slaves catching lashings all through the streets, would you be as comfortable with seeing that?
Right.
Or, slaves having their feet cut off.
Right.
Because they got caught by, I don't know, what do you have, bloodhound dogs?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. So what are we talking about here?
Right.
What history are we really trying to erase?
Right.
I think it's more so people just want what they want, why they want it. We all know the initial intended purpose of the statues.
Right.
It was intimidation and to show power. Even though we lost, we still run the show.
We still run the show.
Which still continues to this day. So, which is why people is not taking no more, man.
That's facts.
Take the statues down.
That's facts. That's facts. Now, you had an interesting idea of what we should do for the statues.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm thinking this is for the people that, are talking about history and, we're trying to alter it and
right.
change it. So, this is what I propose for the statues. I say all the statues that have been taken down, defaced, all that, we're going to put them all back.
Put them all back up?
Yes, we're going to clean them up. We're going to have them pristine, okay? Like you've never seen them before. We might even 24 karat gold them. We can do all of that, trophy.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Right.
But there's one catch. In whatever fashion that those statues were taken down, you now have to immortalize those people who took the statues down by attaching those people as a part of the statue. So you can keep your Robert E. Lee, statue up there. That's cool. But I need Jerome, at the bottom with a big rope.
Right.
And it's just lassoed around his neck and it just stays there forever. With a description that says, Marcus was here as a protester, as part of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Right.
Why not? It's history, right? We don't want to erase history, so
we know.
Let's do what y'all say do and immortalize.
Let's put all the history up. Let's make that long train of people that carried that statue and threw it over the bridge.
Yeah. Yes, I need the line. I need the line from where the statue was.
Yes.
All the way to the lake or the
yes,
river.
Whatever they threw it over. And then a monument of them and the statue going over the bridge.
I like that.
I need that right there.
I like that idea a lot, man.
He said Jerome with the rope around the neck.
I don't think they go for it, but it just it proves, their side wrong that that's not really what you want.
Yeah, it's not. Because we'll have to change a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it goes too deep. But again, with Jefferson Davis, that is our proposal. So that is our segment of 4Y.
Why 4?
Now, in other related news, though, and speaking of the Confederate flags, my man Bubba Wallace You know what Bubba Wallace is?
Bubba Wallace. Bubba. I only know one Bubba in my entire life. Let me tell you about Bubba. When I used to play baseball when I was a little boy for the Pirates.
Was this his real name or was this like a nickname?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was a young boy, man, growing up. You know, everybody called him Bubba. I'm gonna call you Bubba. I didn't know his real name.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
So I was playing catcher, and Bubba was one of the pitchers.
Okay.
And when I tell you this dude could throw, like he might be in the league right now, and I just don't know because all I know is Bubba.
Bubba, that's it.
I don't know his first name, I don't know his last name. But he was the one that made me want to quit being a catcher.
Because he threw that hard?
He threw that hard.
Oh my God.
Like I had to get a new I wore like maybe 3 or 4 gloves that between the 2 years that I played on that team with Bubba.
2 or 3?
Yeah. Catcher gloves.
Was he like wearing them out?
Yes. Pause. Killing it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's my stance on Bubba's. But this Bubba, no, I know Bubba Wallace was the black NASCAR driver, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You said he had an issue as well with the Confederate flag. I saw that he took a stance for the Black Lives Matter movement.
Bubba Wallace, my man, said that he thinks that NASCAR should get rid of all the Confederate flags flying around at all the races that they go to during the NASCAR season.
I agree.
Do you?
I agree.
I agree as well.
Because at the end of the day, if you have a large group of people that are intimidated and feel a certain way about, a flag, it's pretty much a 50-50 standpoint. It's not like 90% of people are cool with it and 10% of people, don't want it. It's like half the country doesn't want this, man.
It's facts.
They don't want that stain, you know what I'm saying, still sitting there. So why condone it? And furthermore, why connect it to a sport? Right. And then why connect it to a sport that is 95, well, no, let's raise that, like 99% white.
Facts.
Why attach it to that sport? You know what I mean?
The only other black people in there are in the pit crew.
Right.
And that's only because they can move fast and carry stuff.
I get it. The Confederate flag for racing, it goes back to, bootlegging days when they were racing with liquor, going from north to south, all that. Whatever. That's cool. But
right.
Black people were bootlegging too. You won't bootleg it by yourself. I don't think they had Hennessy back then, but they did.
Probably had a version of it. It was probably called Glenmore.
At Glenmore, Kentucky Straight.
Yeah.
It'll leave you passed out underneath a statue somewhere.
Oh man. Well, I got a couple questions about this, man. I really have a couple questions about this. Number one question is, first of all, can we get somebody else in NASCAR with a different name? I get it. You're a black dude.
Come on, you gotta take what you can get, man.
I'm taking it. I'm with him. But I need him to tell us his real name. The only reason why he used Bubba on the application is because they thought he was white.
Gumbo shrimp, butterfly shrimp, filet shrimp, fried shrimp, grilled shrimp, all shrimp. You remember that, Bubba?
I remember that.
Come
Bubba.
on, man. Bubba reigns strong, man.
It does, man. But can we get a Dwayne? Can we get somebody like that?
I don't think I want Dwayne. He been wilding lately.
Come on, man. Well,
say a different name.
Say a different name.
Yeah. Can we get a LeBron? LeBron in NASCAR. I feel what you're saying. You want a brother. You want a brother in NASCAR.
Yeah. Let me get the getaway driver that used to be a G in the street. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Let me get him. Let me get him who always be saying, "Hey, come on, get in the car."
So he gonna be trying to drive the NASCAR from the back seat with two 12s in the trunk.
Because his seat laid back all the way. Yes.
He can't even hear the pit crew because he got the bass knocking.
Bass knocking.
Talking about hustling. He can't even hear the pit crew. They're like, "Hey, you about to run out of gas."
Oh man, the only time he turned down his music is when he come into the pit,
Right.
because he got to park. I need that dude. I need the dude who gets so mad that he lost that he drive past the winner and shoot out their tires. I need that dude.
Yo, I've seen, honestly, shout out to my best friends growing up. They were huge racing fans. Huge. And that's how I got into it. I got into NASCAR for a hot stint. I used to watch it.
Okay.
Dan Earnhardt, I was a diehard fan.
Right.
And until he perished, rest in peace.
Right.
And I've been to a lot of different races and whatnot. And that experience by itself, man, is mind blowing. Like, you think it's just, let's just turn left and drive real fast.
Right.
But man, them cats be on an incline.
Yeah.
To where, you can't move.
Yeah.
You're basically stuck in a position the whole time.
Yeah.
So to do that while maneuvering, 200 miles an hour plus or whatever they're doing.
And shifting.
Yes. And being bumper to bumper.
Yes.
We ready to cuss out, grandma and grandpa
for driving so slow.
Yeah, for driving so slow behind you doing 25.
Right.
Can you imagine doing 190? And somebody else is inches off your bumper?
Yes. Or on it.
I mean, Bubba's probably had some some road rage incidents, I'm sure. He wanted to hop out. Pop a cap somebody.
I think Bubba got a second chance in his life. I think Bubba outran the police and somebody saw him do it. And it was like...
What, in the car?
In the car. Somebody saw him do it on TV. It was like, well, golly. That boy there outran about 12 of them cops. Hey, find out who that boy is and bring him down to the track.
Sound like the movie Life when they went to can't get right.
Yeah.
Hey, we hear you like the outrace cars. We got a sport for you. You can do it legally.
You're gonna be the first black one. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You ain't gonna win though. You might win a couple of them.
Not for a while. Not for a while.
Has he won anything?
I think he's won a couple.
Okay.
I think he's won a couple. But the crazy part is that you don't really hear about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the first black dude in hockey. Well, not the first black dude, but, the black dude that's playing hockey now. In the actual NHL. Like,
you know what? I want to say the NHL.
It's two of them now.
Yeah. Didn't they put him? They put him on the cover of one of the video games one year. But I just felt like that was a ploy to get ratings because I had never heard of him before, and I feel like I'm pretty versed in the sport world. So when they were talking about it, I'm like, yeah, who? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So I mean.
So what is Bubba Wallace doing?
Wallace not only asked them to take the Confederate flag down.
And they've done that.
And they have done that.
They have agreed to do that.
They have agreed to do it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's pretty upset about it. But
There was. I saw one guy. One guy tweeted that he was quitting at the end of the year. And,
wow, really?
Yeah, NASCAR responded and they were like, I thought it was photoshopped.
Right.
But they responded and were like, we don't even know who you are. We had to Google you. And something about good luck chasing participation trophies or something.
Wow.
Yo.
Hey, these sports, man, have no filter whatsoever in this time, yo.
Well, people who control these companies' Twitter handles have
no filter whatsoever.
That's a whole world within itself.
Yes. So Bubba Wallace not only asked him to take the flag down, but he also is going to be in a Black Lives Matter car. They're going to have certain words on it. It's going to have like love and compassion and other words like that. But then it's also going to have like a black and white hand on the hood of it, clasping together as if to say, like brotherhood and, we need to stick together. So this is going to be crazy. He's in an all black car.
So he's in an all black car with the black and white fist on it.
Right.
And that's going to be, is that like one of the first races after they've asked to remove all the Confederate flags?
I think it's going to be, this will be the first race that they are competing in after they agreed to it.
Okay.
So at this race, there should be no Confederate flags. But
that's going to be crazy. I'm going to watch that.
It is.
I'm gonna watch that.
It is. That car is gonna be all black. It's gonna be white letters with Black Lives Matter on it. He's gonna have a Black Lives Matter. Like, did you see him last week in the race? Last week he had a shirt on that said "I can't breathe" on it. He was in all black.
Yeah, I did see that, and he had the mask on too.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's pretty huge, man.
Yeah, man.
Especially for him to do that. Like, all right, just to put it in perspective, Kaepernick did the same thing in a sport where majority of the people in his sport are just like him.
Facts.
Right. Maybe not his position, but as far as players,
right,
black.
Right.
Bubba Wallace made the same stance.
Yeah, with nobody like him.
Nobody like him.
He is the only one.
And
as a driver.
And a lot of the fans of the sport are people who don't necessarily share the same sentiments as him.
Correct.
As far as Black Lives Matter and removal of Confederacy type things.
Right.
I can assure you of that. So for him to do that is major. He's putting he's really putting his job on the line.
He's putting everything on the line, man.
But he's doing it at the right time, because right now you can't be blackballed.
You can't.
You can't be how you gonna blackball me during this blackball movement?
Right.
We doing the blackballing around here now. Black balls in our court.
That's it. It's in our court. So I dare you to try and do something.
I'm actually, man. How do you feel about all these companies that are coming out now saying, Black Lives Matter, or we stand with the black community? Like, we just came out.
Right.
Like black people are the new thing. Like, hey, did you know there's black people around?
Right.
Hey, did you know they're pretty cool?
Like, they just made us. Like,
yeah.
We just came off the assembly line.
Like, we just came out. It's almost like a fad, so it's kind of hard to, tell who's who.
Well, depending on who you are, it is new.
Yeah, this is true.
Depending on who you are. But you know what? I agree with these companies coming out. You know why I say that I agree? Because a lot of these companies would not be able to do these things on the low anymore. They can't say stuff on a sly anymore. They can't make these different types of campaigns of different stuff that they're selling and, gently say it's not for us.
Okay. That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. I don't know. I kind of had to have rethink about it myself, because Starbucks came out and said that they're not allowing their employees.
Starbucks blew it.
They're not allowing their employees to wear anything that talks about Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Because it's, that's their uniform policy or whatever. So while they're at work, they can't wear it.
Right.
So
did you see them backpedal on that?
I did not see. They backpedaled already?
Yeah, they came out with a whole design T-shirt and put Black Lives Matter in the middle of it. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh!
It's actually a good thing. I don't know how comfortable we are right now, but we hold a lot of power.
You're right.
Right now, especially with dollars.
Right.
That's why I think this Juneteenth thing coming up is going to be great, even though I guess in our area I think it's supposed to be rainy or whatever.
Right.
But Juneteenth is going to be huge. July 4th is really going to be a dud.
Right.
I really feel that.
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing much.
I'm
going to try to do something on Juneteenth or something along that weekend.
Right.
Just to celebrate it. It's cool to see companies recognizing that. I see Nike did it.
Right.
Somebody else is doing it. Another company is doing it. But yeah, man, this for these people to come out now, and I don't know, it feels like they're trying to apologize, like,
and that's my whole thing, man. That is exactly my whole thing. Like, all of these companies are trying to come out and technically apologize, but they're also trying to come out and just, in a sense, They're doing a whole, like you said, backpedaling.
Yeah, but they're trying to be on the right side of history. That's where they want to be.
Yeah, but they're doing it the wrong way. Because like Starbucks, you say no, but then you backpedal because you get all the backlash and you get a threat of people not buying your product anymore. And then all of a sudden you want to say, oh no, it's okay. We're actually going to make t-shirts and give them out to everybody.
Right. That was their mistake. They, in my opinion, once they made their stance, they should have just shut up and went with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, lose whatever money you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Eventually, because of this, microwave society we're in, people are going to forget about it.
Yeah.
How long you think women are going to go without Starbucks? I don't care. Black women, white women, Asian women.
Any women.
Without Starbucks. Yeah. I understand the movement is powerful, but Starbucks is probably a little more powerful, especially when it comes to the retail world.
It's going to be chicks in hoodies with makeup on to change their skin color going to get a doggone cup of coffee from Starbucks because they don't want nobody to know that it's them going in there.
They got to dress up like... Go to Starbucks looking like white chicks, Marlon Wayans.
Becky, is that you?
Oh, and don't let the pumpkin spice drop.
Oh boy.
Y'all going to Wawa to get pumpkin spice? Nah.
Ain't nobody going to Wawa to get no pumpkin spice.
Going straight to Starbucks, like
straight to Starbucks,
like Miss Doubtfire.
Yep. That peppermint hot chocolate in Christmas time.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go get that. That joint's good.
Man.
You gotta go get that.
For real?
Yeah, you gotta go get that. That is amazing.
I'm gonna wear some UGG boots.
With a Magic Johnson jersey on.
Yeah, and some yoga pants. Black yoga pants.
Oh my gosh, man.
I didn't hear him make a statement on that. But the first thing I thought about when the whole Starbucks thing went down, I was like, man, I wonder if Magic said anything.
That's what I wanted to know.
Because he's a big shareholder. What is he?
He's not.
He owns a few of them or something.
He's a big shareholder, but he's not like a majority shareholder.
Oh, okay.
But he's bought his way into them, and he owns quite a few. And whatever else he opens a new Starbucks in it, like in his movie theater.
Oh, he's got Starbucks.
He's got Starbucks in it.
Gotcha.
Which makes sense because you're making double money.
Right.
So as a businessman, I get it. But as a shareholder of that company, what do you say?
You better fix it. You better fix this quick.
I will shut this joker down.
Yeah, with the quickness, man.
With the quickness. Make one phone call and have every black person outside of Starbucks. But you know what's crazy? Is that not one Starbucks had been looted. You haven't heard about one Starbucks glass being broken or nothing, because everybody the next morning with a hangover is gonna be at Starbucks.
That's true.
looking at the five guys across the street talking about, man, that was crazy last night when I threw that brick through that window. Hey Charles, oh yes, I'm right here. French macchiato grande.
That's the reason why I don't shop at Starbucks, man. Why? It's too many options, and I don't get it. I get confused, and I start saying stuff that I don't mean because it sounds good. And, I went from getting something extremely sweet to extremely sour and in a matter of choices that I had no idea with.
But you got to listen to them, because if you say it, and then they be like, are you sure?
See, I don't get those, man.
You don't get those?
I don't get those. I get those people like, what do you want? This or that? Okay, I want that. Okay, A, B, or C? I don't know. C. Okay, you want it then? What is it? Little big and too big.
Oh yeah. What is it?
Large.
Peso.
Grande. Vinte.
Grande and Vinte.
Yeah, then they start giving you sizes in Roman numerals. Anybody got time for that, man? I'm used to small, large. I'm used to, super size meat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Value size meat. Extra cheese. I don't have time for all these special words. You know what I'm saying? Just give me what it is. They try to be cute with the sizes. Ain't nothing cute about the size. It's small, it's medium, it's large.
That's true.
They try to make you feel good for being fat.
At the same time, they rape your wallet.
They do. They definitely
You could go up in there and be like, yeah, I just want a coffee. And then, like you said, with all those choices, you end up walking out with a mortgage.
Yeah.
You didn't sat down with somebody. All right, this is your 10-year fixed rate. This includes this coffee and the coffee at the end.
Do you get coffees in between?
Yes, but there's a limited supply. Oh, man, I'm telling you, dude. That's crazy when you have to pay that amount of money to get a coffee. Now, let me ask you this. When you were in college, did you shop at Starbucks? Did you go to Starbucks?
No. When I was in college, I wasn't really a big coffee person, man.
Okay.
I used to go to Chick-fil-A and get chicken biscuit OJ and the what are those things? The tater tots or whatever.
Gotta get tater tots.
That was it, man. That was my go-to.
So you was on a budget though.
Was on a budget, balling on a budget, but I was.
Wait.
What happened?
So, did your parents put money on your college lunch too? Was you slanging snacks there too?
No, I wasn't. Yeah, I gotta
slang these books.
Was that last episode?
Yeah.
You gotta go back to refer that one. No, man, I wasn't that lucky to get that. But what's crazy though is I remember a lot of guys in school, in college, that were not staying off campus like I was,
right?
And they didn't have a lot of money for like food and stuff like that. So I really felt bad for them.
Oh wow!
Because when I didn't have no money, to get food or whatever, it was cool. I'm just gonna go down the street,
right? Go home
to my parents' house, or whatever, or go to a friend's house, or some other family member because somebody's around.
Right.
Somebody's got food.
Right.
They're gonna feed a starving black
college
student. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't really have a lot of their own money, or what do you call them, stipends or whatever,
right?
To get their own good meals. So they're eating BS. But these same guys are playing lacrosse and playing basketball and football. Well, not football. I went to VCU. The VCU didn't have a football team. Does not have a football team. I apologize. I still think that's a huge mistake. I think they can capitalize greatly off that. But
absolutely.
Whatever.
What division is VCU?
I think they're Division I. Gotta be.
They don't have a football team?
No football team, man. That's just the way they've always operated. But I mean, I get it because they're high and mighty off their health program, their medicine program, their all that stuff. And their basketball team has achieved a lot of success, especially over the last 10, 15 years plus. So I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where they feel like they've been doing so good without it, and they don't want to delve any further. Kind of like Chick-fil-A. If we don't open on Sundays, we ain't gonna start now.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that. I can understand that. But at the same time, when you have these athletes, even if you don't have a football team, if you got these basketball athletes who you go to their homes and recruit them from California because they're good in basketball, and you would want them to come play for your team, and they actually choose your team, but they are struggling to eat and different things like that, or to get certain stuff, but yet they're great on your basketball team. Shouldn't they be allowed to have some type of compensation?
What are you talking about? They do pay them. They give them shoes and they give them shoes and jerseys and
t-shirts and workout gear.
Yeah, and women.
Yeah.
They act like they don't.
And they got to return all of that at the end of the semester. Each semester, you got to turn these back in just like your books.
They do.
You get a new class, and we're going to start you over again.
I can never understand the fact that these universities, man, make millions, hundreds of $1,000s every year off these players. And these players don't make a dime. At least nothing that they can report.
Right.
Of course they make money. They make a little bit here and there, nickel and diamond. Some of them more than others. But, I mean, to legally not be able to make money off of your name while your name is legally making money for this university.
Right.
Doesn't make sense, man, at all. It's basically saying the university, they own you. They own the rights to you.
That's facts.
It's another form of slavery.
That's facts.
While you're there.
That's facts.
So while you're at the University of Duke, Blue Devil, you are a slave.
That's how it's been. Because, I mean, okay, let's put it in perspective. I think the last year that EA Sports made a college.
Oh, yeah. Don't tell me about that, man. NCAA college football.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
NCAA college basketball. And you would have some superstar who was in college face all on that game cartridge.
Yeah.
All over it.
He didn't make a dime off it.
Didn't make a dime off it. But whoever that school was made all that money.
Right.
But even in those games, you had those guys who thought it was cool just to go to the EA Sports studios and, you know, suit up and put these little light probes on and do different moves and stuff like that.
Help evolve the game.
The game. They would take pictures of their face, 3D pictures of their face, and then put their face on the game. And man, they thought it was cool because they were on the game. But they didn't see not one dime of it.
Right.
Not one dime.
Right.
Not one. But then you got all these guys who's playing their heart out and who's miles and miles away from their family. I get it. You taking care of them. You're making sure they eat. You know, they're on a strict diet plan, strict classes, stuff like that.
That's the coach doing that. And the coach is getting paid.
Coach is getting paid.
Coach is getting paid millions.
Right. To watch you.
Yeah.
To make sure you stay straight on that.
Make sure his boys are working.
Right.
They in that gym, pumping iron, shooting them free throws.
Right.
Getting things right.
Right.
From Massa Institute.
You cannot tell me, and I understand this, that, you know, these boys need to be paid.
Oh, yeah. Something.
Something.
I mean, it's so easy to give them something.
Right.
We're not asking you to give them like a yearly salary, but they definitely deserve something.
Exactly.
A huge portion, might I add. You're already getting money from, alumni every year. You're getting money from TV appearances, sponsorships, all these things, man. There's got to be a way to pay these kids.
Right.
So what are they doing right now?
So right now it's still kind of up in the air.
I thought something got passed in legislation, right?
No, it was a couple of schools that decided to do it on their level and go to the governor. So the governors of those states have passed a law to where it is okay for colleges to pay their students. However, I believe it is still up to the schools to decide if they're going to do it or not. The governor just signed it into law saying it's okay. That's like saying, it's okay for you to go to this party, but your mom, somebody tells you, or the police say, your curfew's lifted so you can go to a party, but your mom says you're not going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
There's no way possible that it has to be across the board.
You're right. They haven't set anything up across the board.
Right.
Yet. That's what everybody's waiting on.
Exactly.
But they're gonna pay these guys, man. It's been a long time coming. Well, now I want to know, if you do elect to pay these guys, will there be room for people to, ask for back pay? There's a lot of guys that made universities.
Right.
Like, this school would not be where it is if it wasn't for me.
Facts.
So I need all my back pay for them 3 years I was here, or them 4 years I was here.
Facts.
Multiplied exponentially, multiplied by interest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy part is that most of these guys that made these universities only stayed there for either a year or two.
Right.
None of them who were really big stayed there for more than 2 years.
All right. And then the schools, they're still using their likeness after they're gone.
Yeah.
You got recruiting videos and you got pictures plastered all over the walls.
All over the walls.
And
man,
these dudes are still not making any money.
Yes.
Off of that.
So like you said, a lot of these cats have made their schools and have made their schools in, bigger.
Yeah, powerhouses.
Powerhouses than what they were. When you talk about colleges, let's say Kevin Durant, you have Vince Young, who was, just getting ready to get drafted.
After winning the
national
chip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or going at least.
Right.
Who, he made their name big and they were already big in football. But then you got this other, lanky guy who's playing basketball, making their name big in basketball. So, but he gets nothing.
Yeah, that's true. He got nothing at all. I don't think there has been a big name out of Texas like that since Kevin Durant either.
Facts.
Nowhere near as big as KD.
I think their basketball program has actually went downhill since he left.
Because didn't they got Shaka Smart, didn't they, from VCU?
I think so.
It's funny you say that. That's the connection right there.
I think so.
Yeah, because I remember that. Because Shaka Smart was doing the whole havoc defense at VCU and made a couple of NCAA appearances, and then he got the job at Texas.
Right.
But I don't think anything ever came from that.
Yeah. But that's crazy. Even though these kids, they get full scholarships, technically, like you said, they're employees for real. Because there's always a camera in their face.
Right.
They're doing interviews.
Yeah, and you have to make their university look good. You can't say anything bad. If you do anything bad, the university punishes you.
Yes.
But they don't pay you.
Or releases you.
That is fact too.
Who else can you get released from where you don't get any income?
Right.
What job you go to that you don't get paid at and they say, we're going to have to let you go.
Yes. Like a volunteer.
Right.
They firing volunteers.
You get fired at a volunteer rescue station. That's crazy, man. But they have to pay these cats, man. Yeah, they have to.
I agree.
Even with scholarships, man, they got to pay them because you cannot tell me that these colleges say that they don't have enough money,
right,
to pay them.
That's true. See, even with them, I'm with them. If you give like those kids more of a stipend during the year,
yeah,
and then let's say you keep up with, I don't know how you do it. Let's say you keep up with their likeness and how much revenue they bring into the school.
Right.
You can keep that file or you can keep that stat.
Right.
Connected to their name, right? So that when they do leave your school, whether it be via draft or whatever the case may be,
right, you
can pay them based on what they made you. It's not like you have to pay them as they go. No, right. we can draw up a contract because the athlete might mess up during his year. That's true. So he might get funds deducted or rescinded. Period.
Right.
So you can just keep that bag sitting to the side. All right, you graduated. All right, you got drafted. Okay, this is your contribution to the university. We appreciate it. Here you go.
Yeah.
You made us $40 million. Here's your, I don't know, $500,000. Here's your mill. Something like that.
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
I mean, that's true. I wouldn't say at the end of the 4 years, but I mean like every year.
That too, yeah.
I would do that. I would give them something every year because of some effect of how much you make. 'Cause I mean, think about it. How just off of jersey sales alone, when a college finds out that they're getting a nationally recruited high school student that everybody's been looking at, and this guy comes there and wrecks shop,
right,
and then makes the school big as crap,
right,
and then his jersey sales go through the roof,
right.
Come on, he got to get a piece of that to pay these kids. Now, speaking of pay
and kids,
this is for all you people out there, kids, wives, grandparents, aunties,
you got a message.
Uncles, cousins, whoever, all y'all related to the relations.
Pause. I don't know why. I just pause that anyway.
Everybody related to everybody. Somehow, some way. But anyway, y'all know what's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Father's Day.
Father's Day. You ready for it?
What is Father's Day, man? Father's Day is the forgotten holiday.
No, you know what? You know what Father's Day is? Father's Day is the weekend that the coronavirus has been around since the beginning of time. Mother's Day, everybody goes out. Everybody takes their mother out, buys all kind of stuff, buys them diamonds, pearls, cars. You see all these Facebook posts and stuff like that. Father's Day, everybody gets sick. Everybody calls in on that day. You think people calling in, oh, they going to spend time with their daddy. No, they not. They just going to wake up, call them, and text them, and then go back to sleep.
You don't even get like meaningful posts and text. You just get HFD. Happy Father's Day. They don't even spell it out.
That's true, man.
They send in a mass text with a whole bunch of other dads.
A whole bunch of other people.
And they be responding, who this?
Somebody respond back, thank you, because they know who it is, and the other person that don't know them be like, who this?
Who's that?
Who's that? I'm sorry, it's a mass text. It's a mass text. You don't have to respond back.
Please don't send me no mass text on Father's Day.
I was just saying happy Father's Day to all the fathers that I know that love me like their son or have treated me as such. It's Father's Day, man. Father's Day is coming up, man.
It is, man.
You ready? What you getting your dad for Father's Day, man?
I don't know, man. Every time I get my dad a gift, he usually don't end up using it. So he probably has a shrine full of unused Father's Day gifts, just sitting there.
Your time is coming.
Can't wait till I get my new gift I ain't gonna use this year.
Oh my God! You know your time coming, right?
For what?
For all those gifts that you talked about your dad.
I've been getting them.
Oh, you been getting them?
Yeah, I've been getting them. I didn't had a ashtray made for me. Wasn't even a smoker. I was
made it in school, man.
So what? Everybody get ashtrays?
Yes.
So they encouraging everybody to smoke.
Maybe it wasn't an ashtray. Maybe you thought it was an ashtray and he just went with it.
It was an applesauce bowl. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Could have been a bowl. Could have been your yogurt pot.
Man, I didn't get that. I've gotten one of my sons made a pencil holder. It was cool. A little weird.
You couldn't use that at work.
What? No, I kept it at home, man. But I know I feel bad because I'm only naming all these bad gifts, but not even necessarily bad gifts. I'm naming stuff that
you couldn't use.
Yeah, I either couldn't use or didn't really care for. I can't think of. I can't think of any great gift that I've gotten for Father's Day other than moments. Yeah, I've had great moments. Right. Gone places, seen people, done things, but I can't remember a great gift that I got for Father's Day. I hope I'm not stepping on any toes here, but I really can't remember.
Really?
No.
Can you think of a gift that you've given your dad that you thought was like the best Father's Day gift that you would give?
Yeah, that probably would have been a frame, a really nice frame for a picture of grandma after she had passed a few years ago.
There you go.
That was nice. That was meaningful. I think that's hanging up somewhere too.
Oh, there you go.
Hanging up on top of the shrine of all the other stuff.
Yeah, that's at the top.
Yeah, that's at the top. So what about you, man? You had some good Father's Day gifts?
Good Father's Day gifts?
Or that you've given, anything?
You know what? I think my best my best Father's Day gifts have always been the ones that they made at school.
Oh, wow.
Or the ones that they've made at home. And the reason why I say that, man, is because if you let them just write out what they really want to say, it's amazing. Some of the words that they say have been awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the personal cards and notes.
Personal cards and notes, those have been the best gifts that I've always ever gotten. And truth be told, I still get most of them.
Really?
I still get most of them.
Wow. You're a hoarder. I'm sorry, man. I can't keep that kind of stuff, yo. You know how many holidays there are per year? You know how many cards you get per holiday?
How many do we get?
None.
We get 2.
What's the other one?
Our birthday. That's it.
I guess you're right. I don't even count that as a holiday.
What?
My birthday is my birthday, and I know that I'm going to celebrate my birthday, so I don't even lock that in with other holidays.
That doesn't count.
Because other holidays are hit or miss. Like Father's Day, if it's like raining, we already ain't going to do too much.
Right.
But then if it's raining, it's like, whatever. But if it's my birthday, it's raining? Okay, so, just get the umbrellas, get the snow boots.
Let's go.
Not the snow boots, get your rain boots or whatever.
Let's keep it going.
We're going to celebrate.
But your birthday in December, so you do need snow boots.
Yeah, you're right. I was already in that mood. But
That's right.
I don't know, man. This Father's Day, I think, is going to be different, though, only because of the environment, everything that's going on, the atmosphere. So, no, I mean it in a positive way, because a lot of people are thinking about, Black Lives More, which coincides with especially black men, and which leads to fatherhood and,
It's true.
that type of thing. So this should be a more important Father's Day period. Not necessarily to the ones giving us gifts, but to us, I guess informing our youth of what's going on.
That's true.
Because I had to have a conversation with my son today about,
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on. Because he made some kind of slick joke about something else, but it referred to Black Lives Matter. And it's like, yo, so what do you mean?
Right.
And he couldn't really articulate it well enough. So I had to stop him dead in his tracks. I'm like, yo, if you can't formulate an argument about, what you're talking about, you definitely can't joke about it.
Right.
So I feel like I informed him well enough to now, he can make statements like that and talk about it comfortably.
Look at you.
What's that?
Being a good dad.
So what is there a worse gift that you've been given?
Yes.
Or that you have given? So.
Here's what I love or don't love, but I love about Father's Day. Okay? Mm-hmm. What I love but don't love, but love about Father's Day is how they be like, my family be like, oh yeah, we coming over, we gonna, eat good, this and that. We gonna fire up the grill.
Oh yeah, you know who's on the grill.
You know who's on the grill. I'm on the grill. I'm grilling my own food.
Yes, you are. And you gonna serve it. And after you serve it, you best clean it up. Ain't nobody helping you do nothing, Dad.
Facts. I do get that. But I feel like, because I'm cooking it and stuff, like I get into a routine where when I cook, I clean at the same time.
Right.
So I don't just use a whole bunch of stuff and just leave it on the counter and then clean it all at one time. I cook and clean as I go. My mama taught me that. So,
gotcha.
When people come over, that's the only curse about being a good black father who can cook.
Right.
Because on Father's Day, if you can cook on the grill, you cooking your meal.
Yeah, you cooking your meal. That's true.
I've tried so many times to teach these fools how to grill. The only person in my family that could grill is my mama.
Oh, wow.
That in my immediate family.
Right.
My mama can get down on the grill. She might need some help starting it.
Right.
But, once that fire's ablazing, she good to go.
Right.
You just put some heat to it. I'm good. I can do everything else from there. But for me, nah, man. Father's Day and my birthday, yeah, let's have some ribs. Yeah. So I go outside,
So you gotta buy the ribs.
Buy the charcoal.
Prep the ribs.
Yes.
Prep the fire.
Yes.
Start the fire.
Yes.
Cook the meat.
Yes.
Serve the meat.
Yes.
Somebody need to serve you the meat.
Hey, happy birthday to me.
And then clean it up. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, and tomorrow we want you to do it again. It ain't gonna be Father's Day though. Just get back on the grill. Appreciate you.
I've had that happen.
Oh, I know.
Food been so good. Hey, we gonna come back over tomorrow. All right. I've actually not eaten it so I could have more leftovers so I wouldn't have to do it again.
Wow.
Soon as I get ready to eat, they be like, "Oh, we'll be back tomorrow." Put this in the refrigerator. Put that back.
So they got half-bitten hamburgers.
Who hamburgers is that? I don't know who put that in there. I don't know.
It's half a hot dog.
It's a half a hot dog. Who put that in there? One of these doggone kids sneaking down here at night eating a hot dog.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah, man. That's one of the worst things that I've had to happen.
Yeah.
But like I said, those gifts, man. I'm gonna tell you the best gift that I bought my dad. My dad is a guy who does not like to let stuff go. Okay?
So the hoarders runs in the family. I'm looking for y'all episode on, what is it, TLC? Whatever it be, HGTV?
The hoarder episode with us in it.
With J. Jamal and the family.
Yep, and I'm going to be in there with some potato sacks on. Got to put these on your feet so you don't mess up my pattern here.
Yeah.
The best gift I gave my dad was a brand new pair of shoes. I bought them myself. So I was, teenager working and whatnot. I wanted to get him something good. And I've always noticed that this fool has been wearing the same Chuck Taylors since Dr. J was in the doggone league.
He got an autographed pair of Chucks.
You don't even say Dr. J. This is before he was Dr. J. Them jokers are signed Julius Irving.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. This is before he had the contract with Converse. That's what I'm talking about. He had these jokers. And, man, so I got him a brand new pair of Reeboks, man. These jokers was white.
Oh, so you went from Converse to the Reebok?
Yes.
Oh, wow. He didn't have a problem with that?
No, man. He loved them, man. And they actually looked like...
You got some classics?
No, I didn't get the classics. I got him... They looked like a you remember the Reebok pumps?
Yeah, the D Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got him a pair of those. They looked like those, but they weren't those. They didn't have the pump on them.
Oh.
So, but they were an all white pair. Them things was fresh, man.
You didn't give him no Shaqs, did you?
No, they weren't Shaq. Shaq wasn't in the league then, man.
Okay, that's right. You did say Julius Irving.
Shaq wasn't in the league then. So he was, fresh deaf with them on, man. And he was so excited because he wore them joints everywhere, man. That was the best gift I gave my dad, man.
That's dope. So that's one of them things where dads just don't think about the stuff that you have.
That's facts.
That you actually need. I think about it all the time because I got wife beaters that look like I really beat my wife. Yes. I really do, man. I got boxers that I can't lay, in the bed certain directions because something might fall out or certain drafts might come through, but I don't think about it, man. But that's real, man, because as a dad, you got so much other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about the holes in my shirt or the rips in my boxers?
That's that fan coming through.
Yeah, man. It be like that. That's probably how it was for your dad. He was walking around with the Fred Flintstones.
The first Fred Flintstone Chuck Taylors.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He had so much stuff going on, man. You don't think about yourself. That's what dads do. We don't think about ourselves.
That's facts.
We do things selflessly for our kids and our family. And don't really look for recognition for it.
That's facts.
Because we probably ain't gonna get it nowhere. So you keep doing what you're doing.
If we do get recognition for it, it's us grilling our own food.
You're absolutely right. No, we get recognition for it. It was just on Mother's Day. Father's Day is on Mother's Day.
That's it. Oh my gosh, man. I'm telling you, man. Father's Day is going to be. It better be something good this year.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It,
I keep getting asked, what do I want? I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question
I don't
anymore.
either.
Because I feel like when I answer it, you know, I don't really get what I want. I might get something closely related to it. You know what I mean? Like, I want a fire pit in the backyard. So I might get, you know, a couple bricks and some matchsticks.
Just a couple bricks.
Yeah,
Can't even make a full circle.
Yeah. Oh, I wanna go to the movies, you know, watch a scary movie. Because I enjoy horror movies.
Right.
I never get to go see them. I want to go to the movies and go see a horror movie. So I might get like a reenactment of The Exorcist by my children or something. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
And not the new version that just came out. We talking about the old version.
Yes. Somebody's head is really going to spin around.
Where you can see all the detail and the tricks that they do with the lighting and stuff.
So I don't know, man. I hope Father's Day is decent this year. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. Why they make it so late this year?
Oh my God.
How was Father's Day almost July 4th?
That's
almost not even fair. So you asking these people to celebrate Father's Day,
yes,
and then turn right around
and do 4th of July. Yeah.
You know, it's actually a good thing that we got all this going on. So now we got a break. You know, we can do the Juneteenth thing. We can mix that with the Father's Day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then we can just let July 4th be a regular weekend. Yeah, a rest day. So
that should be good. And you know what? I think we should get something a little extra on Juneteenth.
Yeah, definitely.
As Black fathers.
Yes.
If you're a Black father out there taking care of your kids or taking care of somebody else's kids,
facts.
Congratulations to you. Do your thing. Raise those kids, because those kids will look back on it and they will look at you in a much better and loving way than you ever can imagine.
And they gotta take care of you.
And
they gotta take care of you. So if you don't look out for them now, then I don't know what you're expecting when you grow up. You know, when you got those streaky draws that you can't do the reach around no more.
Yeah. So you got to call somebody in.
Yeah, you got to call somebody in. Hopefully you instill some good things in your sons, or else you just gonna walk around with the mud butt on.
Unless your drawers got holes in them, then they...
See, I'm preparing. I'm preparing already. So if my kids decide to act up, I already got holy drawers, so ain't nothing gonna stay in there no way.
It's all coming out anyway.
It's all coming out.
Hey, you ain't gotta put my drawers down to go to the bathroom. Just sit down.
The next time we see you, it'll be after Father's Day. So, in the spirit of your forefathers that you so verily would like to see on these statues, I've decided to do the outro as one of the forefathers. So signing off, we appreciate you joining us for episode 5 of the Church Talking Lots podcast. I am B. Allen, joined by...
You know who this is. Jay Jamal.
Jay Jamal. And let me give you our tags in case you didn't catch them in the beginning. We're on the Book of the Face, Facebook, Church Parking Lot Podcast, Instagram.
Book of the Face.
Instagram, Church Parking Lot Podcast. YouTube, search it, Church Parking Lot Podcast. And we are broadcasting you live on Anchor.fm, which houses Spotify, Apple, Breaker, Radio Republic, Pocket Cast, and Google Cast.
Oh, yes. You wankers.
What?
I always wanted to say that. Hello, Governor. You wankers. Oh. That's what they say over there, man. It's like a cuss word. You're a wanker. You stupid wanker.
What's the difference between a wanker and a Yankee?
I don't know.
Is that the same thing over there?
Yes.
I don't know.
Aren't they Yankees though? They are the Yankees.
I guess we can sign off. Y'all can go home. My bad. Don't forget to bring something next time on the Church Parking Lot Podcast.
Bring something with you. A fork, a spoon, or a piece of catfish or something.
Some of that Glenmore. Straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey.